Hi, I'm Kristin,
And I'm Andrew.
and this.
Is the Good Project.
Hey, Andrew,
Hi, Kristen. How you
how you doing
doing?
today?
Jinx.
You first.
I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Doing all right. It's a good morning. It's actually snowing.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You're up north. I'm in the south. It's not snowing, but it's a little. It was like 80s during the week, but I think
Oh,
it's in the 50s now.
we had a day that it reached 80s up here. It's global warming, guys.
Right. It is so weird in the middle of winter when you get those 80 days. Like, what is
Mm-hmm.
happening?
Mm-hmm. So, you have anything you're grateful for this week?
You know what? I am grateful for community building and taking the time to continue to seek out new people, new friends, new connections, reflecting on the friendships that you already have. Community building is what I'm grateful for. How about you?
I'm grateful for memories. Good positive memories. You can take them
Hmm,
wherever you go. They're
so
for
true.
free. And it's good sometimes just to think, oh, you know what? That was a really good time. Or I really learned a lot from that experience. So I'm grateful for memories.
I love that. So, Andrew, let the folks know what our second challenge was for the week.
Yeah. So this past week, we challenged ourselves to spend 5 minutes every day stretching and listening to music.
Yes.
Yeah.
How'd it
How
go
was it
for
for
you?
you?
I'll go first.
Yes.
Um, it was great. It was great. There was a little bit like the last week's challenge of the anxiety of like putting it on my calendar to remember to do it. But once I sat down, once I got my mat, once I pulled up my 5 minute stretch and got my music going, it was so nice to have some time for myself to connect with my mind and my body and my spirit before the day got busy, before work started, before you're trying to complete your tasks for the day. It was also really helpful too, because I think a lot of times we just talk about like, oh, my neck hurts or my back's been hurting me. But I was really intentional throughout the week of finding guided stretches to tackle the neck issues or the lower back issues. And once I did that, I was ready to go for the day. I was feeling
Mm,
so good. I
mm.
was feeling refreshed from the night before. I was ready to tackle the day. And it was really great doing those stretches. How about you?
You know what? As with anything, as with any challenge, there's, the resistant. It's like from the beginning, feeling, oh, something is intruding on my schedule. Something's breaking in from how I generally do things in the morning. But I think after the first day, I tried to change my attitude about it, and it actually really helped. I think the more I thought about it, some days I'd turn on the music and just start doing it, and it'd be almost like, just a way to not think, to not set myself up for what's coming through the day, but rather just to spend that moment for myself. And then what learned from it when I look back over the course of the week, the thing that I really do enjoy is that it felt like I was prioritizing myself and my morning
Mm,
routine. It's only 5 minutes, but so much of my morning routine is about getting ready for work. And getting ready for work means, you're brushing your teeth, you're showering, you're trying to make
right.
yourself presentable for other people in a sense. Not that,
Yes.
I shower, I'm not nasty when I'm not around people. It's I shower and brush my teeth. But the thing is like it's just so much about presenting myself. And for something, and even though it was only 5 minutes for in my morning for me to say this is for me, this is not for anybody else. This is for me. And it was me prioritizing me and me taking back a small moment to say, I'm going to do this for me. And so I think that's one thing that I really liked about it. What I really enjoyed as I look back on the week is having that moment.
Yes, those moments are so important. I think prioritizing ourselves and that having that time to stretch and reflect are super, super
Exactly.
important.
Exactly. Exactly.
Would you like to run through our checklist?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
So
you go.
what,
You go
okay.
first.
So was it easy? How accessible was it?
Very easy, very accessible. Like I said, I would just look up 5 minute stretches online. put on some music, and I was good to go. How
Hmm.
about you?
Found it. All you need is a body and a floor and gravity. Yeah.
Exactly.
And you can sort of start stretching. Yeah.
Was there any cost associated with it? For me, no.
Not
Free.
for me. I mean, I guess you can make it costly if you want, but highly unrecommended. It's
There you go.
very, very easy that way. Did it
Did
require
it?
lots of research?
No, I think I started researching like my problem areas and my tension throughout the week, which was helpful, but it wasn't like stressful research.
Yeah. If
You?
you, I mean, all you need is like YouTube, computer, Google, and figure out like, how you want to stretch. So, but it doesn't, and you know what? And in fact, I would recommend that because that way you're actually not just moving your body, but you can be actually targeting areas that might be stiff or need to be loosened up. And so I would recommend research, but it's not required.
Yeah. And it's important to connect with your body and your problem areas every day and being
Exactly.
intentional about that. How did you feel after completing the task for the week?
Honestly, I felt really good. I felt that I learned something about how I spend my mornings, and I feel a little bit more limber, looser, ready to take on the day. So, yeah, I feel really good about it. I feel really good about it. What about you?
Same, I feel really good. Got my body moving, lubricating those joints, getting those joints and everything moving for the day. Doing a little prep before we got on this call today. I was about to sit down and start the prep, and I said, wait a second, I got to do my 5 minute stretch beforehand. So I was like, at that point, I felt very conditioned to do our stretches, which is great.
Good, good, good.
And I highly recommend it. What about you?
I highly recommend too. I think there's just so much that comes from it in terms of, loosening up your body, but also I think more philosophically taking that time for yourself.
So important.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
All right, let's talk about next week's challenge.
Yes. So what are we doing, Kristen? How are
Next
we
week,
challenging ourselves?
how are we challenging ourselves? I felt like this challenge is very more like an inward personal challenge. And I feel like we should have like a guided outward challenge. So I challenged the both of us to go to 2 community events during the week and talk to at least 2 new people when we go to these events.
New people. Oh my God. What are you trying to do? New
Nothing
people could kill
stressful.
you, Kristen.
That's not the track we're going to go on. I
Okay.
think stranger danger is real. If you
Yes.
feel if you sense that, move on to the next person. Get out of that room.
Oh, I'm gonna
But
bring my
just
business cards.
oh my gosh. Not even it doesn't even have to feel super networky. But hey, how
Okay.
are you? Are
All
you
right.
enjoying this event? Keep it very chill. But just
All
talk to a few
right.
new people when you go
Okay.
out to these events.
What do you think is going to come from this?
I think it's just gonna open us up to new people and new experiences. And I think it'll just be so nice to change up the environment. How about you?
Yeah, I think what's part of being good, I guess, is community and challenging yourself to see how you can open up yourself to give and receive. So I'm looking forward to it. I actually, it's going to be a challenge to talk to new people, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good.
We can do it. I believe
Yeah.
in us. We can do it. Andrew, would you like to close us out in a prayer?
Yes, yes. God, thank you so much for the reminder that our bodies matter and that taking time for ourselves is important. Lord, I pray that we will honor that as much as we can in every way, every day. In your name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you for that beautiful prayer.
All
Okay,
right.
we got our challenge for the coming week.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
check in, make sure we remind ourselves about it.
Yeah. All right. Start looking for some community events. What's the definition of a community event?
Right. Right. I'm gonna hit the Googles right after this and figure
Yes,
it out.
exactly. Exactly.
All
All
right. Well,
right.
it was lovely talking to you as always.
Lovely speaking with you too.
All
Bye
right. Talk to
bye.
you soon. Bye.
Bye bye.
Hey everyone, it's Kristin. Thanks so much for tuning into The Good Project. You can email us at thegoodprojectpodcast@gmail.com or follow us on Instagram at The Good Project Podcast.